The Objective News Network, Biden, Trump, and Chinese Communist influence. Hello, everybody. This is Hnatio reporting for the Objective News Network. Welcome to our broadcast for today, July 26, 2023. Our founding fathers feared foreign influence on our government leaders. And I quote, Article 2 of the Constitution gives such power to the president to run the executive branch that a president under the influence of a foreign nation would be far more dangerous than any other single individual. So says Stephen Saltzberg, professor at the George Washington University Law School. That kind of conflict between loyalty to the United States and loyalty to a foreign nation would be intolerable, close quote. The Emoluments Clause is laid out in Article 1, Section 9 of the Constitution and reads like this, and no person holding any office of profit or trust under them shall, without the consent of Congress, accept of any present, emolument, office, or title of any kind whatsoever from any king, prince, or foreign state. No gifts, no titles of nobility. In fact, the Constitution bars American presidents, ambassadors, and elected representatives from even the appearance of a quid pro quo. In James Madison's notes from the Constitutional Convention, he says that Governor Morris, the gentleman who authored the preamble to our Constitution, didn't originally see the necessity of impeachment until he considered the specter of possible foreign corruption of our own leaders. By including both the Emoluments Clause and congressional impeachment powers in the Constitution itself, the founders believed that they had a strong, two-pronged attack against foreign influence in our government. As Edmund Jennings Randolph said at the Virginia Ratifying Convention in 1788, it is impossible to guard better against corruption, but only if you are willing to hold your own leaders accountable. Clearly, in today's America, our political leaders are not, and this includes the legal profession and judges. The possibility that a president's foreign policy could be influenced by thoughts of self-enrichment is not only obvious, but commonplace. Donald Trump's tax returns show the former president received income from more than a dozen countries during his time in office, highlighting a string of potential conflicts of interest. Very dangerous and egregious conflicts of interest. Quote, he's gotten at least $1 million a year from foreign governments staying at his properties, Washington Post reporter David Fahrenthold told the National Public Radio. And again, I quote, and the mechanism to enforce that turns out to be the federal courts, which have moved very, very slowly as they try to sort out process in this whole new area of law that, get this, they have never really had to deal with before. The practical effect is that Donald Trump gets away with it. Joe Biden has also been accused, just like Trump, of foreign influence peddling. Subpoenaed financial records show that from 2015 to 2017, Biden family members, Hunter Biden, James Biden, Hallie Biden, and an unknown Biden, and their companies collectively received at least $1.3 million in payments from accounts related to a gentleman named Rob Walker, a Biden family associate. On March 1st, 2017, less than 2 months after Vice President Joe Biden left public office, State Energy Hong Kong Limited a Chinese company, wired $3 million to rob Walker's company. The next day, the company wired $1,065,000 to a company associated with James Gilliar, another Biden family associate. Afterwards, the Biden family received approximately $1,065,000 in payments over a 3-month period in different bank accounts. From the bank records, it appears that the Biden family received approximately 1/3 of the money obtained from the China wire. And there's the president's son, Hunter, whose business dealings include influence peddling shakedowns of the communist Chinese, Ukraine, and Romania, and possibly other countries. As we all know, the Garland Justice Department, FBI Director Wray, senior IRS officials have slow-walked the investigation of Hunter Biden and his laptop, refusing to expose to the public the true extent of Biden family influence peddling and corruption. James Comer, the chairman of the House Committee on Government Oversight, summed things up this way, quote, "The Oversight Committee is concerned about the national security implications resulting from President Biden's family receiving millions of dollars from foreign nationals. This is only the most recent example of how America is slipping down a slippery slope of corruption at the hands of a two-party system that begins at the very top in the White House and extends down to the lowest levels of our government. The game of politics in the United States has become completely indistinguishable from greed and money. While Republicans on the one side or Democrats on the other take political advantage of the situation, they both know full well what is really going on, but in reality have no compunction to change the corrupted system they themselves have created, because they are both profiting from the corruption. Many people have said it before. Let me quote from John Adams. "A division of the republic into two great parties is to be dreaded as the great political evil," close quote. And yet, that's exactly what is going on in the United States. There are those that believe America needs another new great party of the republic, a third party dedicated to American ideals, the U.S. Constitution, truth, and honesty. What do you think? It is what it is for today, July 25th, 2023. This is John Hnatio reporting for the Objective News Network, and thank you all for watching, and please subscribe. We'll see you the next time.